Hello YouTubers, I am David of the podcast Casual Mode, and you're probably wondering what this is. Well, as you probably had heard, we'll be hearing on the podcast, I'm going to be starting a little Pokemon related spin-off show very soon, and I thought I'd get a little bit of practice in by, commentary on some Pokemon battles, and I thought this one might as well be a fun one to do for me. So, let's begin. This is going to be a battle between myself, I am representing the Elite Four of the Zircon region, David Walker, and the challenger Donovan Hicks. Now here is the tale of the tape, everyone. David Walker comes in tonight with a current record of 13-7. Now this is not a rated battle, so the records do not matter here. He is representing the Zircon Elite Four in the Illuminati Chamber and is the 2014 Holiday Grand Prix runner-up. Donovan Hicks, the challenger, is the hotshot newcomer with a current record of 0-0, won 8 Zircon badges in record time, currently trails 2-0 in the Elite Four series, and if you want to check him out on YouTube, his channel is The Man D. I will also link it to the description below. Okay, a few ground rules regarding the Elite Four series. Some of you are probably wondering what exactly is the Elite Four series. It is a very unique way of how the Zircon region determines who is worthy to be battling for the championship. The Elite Four series rules are as follows. Challengers who obtain 8 gym badges qualify for the Elite Four series. It is a best of 7 series, and you are given 2 opportunities to both win the Elite Four series and beat the champion at once. All matches in the Elite Four series are 1 game to the finish, and if you win a game against an Elite Four member, that Elite Four member cannot battle for the remainder of the series. Alright. Now that we know the ground rules and everything, let's begin this battle. So here we go. And Donovan starts off with a Rotom Heat. What will David use? David uses a Metagross. Metagross is quite known for its offensive capabilities. Rotom Heat uses a Volt Switch. What will Donovan switch to? Going to switch out his Rotom Heat here, and he's going to switch into a Slowbro. Slowbro is a defensive powerhouse physically. Metagross is a powerhouse offensively. Great counter. Metagross uses Stealth Rock, basically rendering his field useless of a lot of his flying Pokemon. Metagross now recovers with using its leftovers. David pretty much now withdraws Metagross. Looks like he wants to try something more special. Well, I guess not. He's going to go with a Talonflame. Alright, I guess he's going to out for speed here. Alright, so Slowbro now Mega Evolves on Donovan's side, making him even more of a defensive powerhouse, and now he's using Calm Mind in order to bring that special defensive capabilities into Slowbro, as well as a little bit of its special offensive. Talonflame used a U-turn, is super effective, but as you can see, it just has too much defense. And also, Talonflame probably got hurt almost as much as Slowbro. Talonflame switches out. What will David switch to next? And out comes Victini. Interesting choice. Why would he use Victini? Well, Slowbro uses Scald and makes him pay for that choice. And Victini goes all the way down, and it is reeling right now. Uses Bolt Strike. It could have used something else, honestly. Slowbro gets hit, and it's taken, well, not too much damage. Slowbro uses one more Scald to take out Victini, and Victini is out. And with that, Donovan is up 6-5. What will David use next? David brings out his Gardevoir, known as his ace of his Elite Four chamber. And here comes as Gardevoir Mega Evolves into a Mega Gardevoir. And Mega Gardevoir uses Thunderbolt, easily taking out the Mega Slowbro. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge for Mega Gardevoir. And down goes Slowbro. What will Donovan use next? His score is now tied at 5. Landorus Therian. Ooh. Probably trying to rid Gardevoir of the Thunderbolt. What will David do to counter this? Landorus uses the knockoff. Not bad, but no item can be taken out of Mega Gardevoir. Gardevoir uses Hyper Voice. Ooh, and one hit KOs Landorus Therian. And now Donovan is down a Pokemon. What will Donovan use now to counter Gardevoir? And he uses a Rotom Heat. Probably to counter the Hyper Voice that is now a Fairy type thanks to Pixelate. Gardevoir is taken out of the battle for right now. What will David use to counter Rotom Heat? And he uses a Chandelier, probably one with Flash Fire. But we'll find out. And the Overheat hits, which means that the Chandelier is not of a Flash Fire ability. And it does some damage to Chandelier. Rotom Heat switches out here. What's he going to switch into? And he switches into a Tentacruel. Alright. What will David do about this? Well, what would he have done to Rotom Heat? He would have done a Shadow Ball, which instead hits Tentacruel. And apparently not for that much, as it only took about half of its life on a critical hit. Tentacruel restores HP using its Black Sludge, pretty much weakening that damage even further. Chandelier is taken out of the battle. What will he summon next? And he will bring back Metagross, probably using the Earthquake from Metagross to stop the poison type of Tentacruel. Tentacruel uses Scald and oh! Metagross is burned! There goes the Earthquake idea. That's not fun. And they both... Okay, so they both heal, but Metagross is hit by the burn. What will Metagross do next here? Tentacruel uses Scald. He strikes first and Metagross is reeling. Metagross uses Earthquake. And that apparently was enough because of the critical hit. Donovan is getting quite unlucky with these critical hits. And down goes Tentacruel. Okay, Donovan is down by 2 Pokemon now, but Metagross is reeling. What will he use next? And Donovan sends out Skarmory to try to finish off Metagross, down 3-5. What will David do with this? David counteracts with a Bullet Punch, not too much damage to Skarmory, but with Skarmory's Rocky Helmet, that takes out Metagross, and Metagross goes down. Probably trying to stop a Skarmory attack from happening to Metagross. But Skarmory does a Stealth Rock instead. Quite interesting. And David sends out Talonflame, probably in a more of a set it and forget it kind of deal, because you can't really do much with a Stealth Rock with Talonflame. Skarmory is brought out of the battle. Sorry about that, everyone. Brought out of the battle, and out comes Rotom Heat, taking another quarter damage to the Stealth Rock. What will Talonflame do with this? Well, Talonflame will roost and recovers all of the life that it lost from the Stealth Rock. Rotom Heat uses Volt Switch and cancels out basically any recovery that Talonflame has. One hit KOs it and takes Talonflame out of the battle. It is now 3-3. Donovan has definitely caught back up nicely. Rotom Heat is also switched out, because of the Volt Switch, of course. And out comes Skarmory, and Skarmory takes some damage from the Stealth Rock. A lot of his Pokemon here are taking serious damage from Stealth Rock. And out comes Chandelier, who also takes some nice damage from Stealth Rock. A lot of switching considering the entire field is filled with rocks. Skarmory is being switched out again! And for what? You're gonna bring out Rotom Heat, and down goes that life. It's at 26%. What will Chandelier do from here? Chandelier uses a Flamethrower, not very effective, but Rotom Heat has taken too much damage from the Stealth Rock, and it goes down to the Flamethrower. Donovan is now down 2-3. What will Donovan do here? And here comes Tornadus Therian. We'll see what he'll do here. What will David do to counteract the Tornadus? It's a Flamethrower, and Tornadus only takes about 38% damage. It's Tornadus' turn to attack, and he uses a Knockoff. Super effective, takes out the Choice Scarf, takes out Chandelier, and it is now 2-all. It is Gardevoir and Meloetta are from David's side against Tornadus, Therian, and Skarmory from Donovan's side. And here comes Gardevoir. Gardevoir in Mega Form. Tornadus, though, is faster and will likely go first. And he uses the Air Slash, knocking Gardevoir down to 14%. Gardevoir is ready to counteract, and he uses a Thunderbolt! Very nice! She is quite the beauty with that Thunderbolt. Nobody really expects a Thunderbolt out of Gardevoir, though, that's for sure. One Pokemon left on Donovan's side, and here comes the last Pokemon, Skarmory. Who will strike first? We're gonna find out here, and David uses Gardevoir's Thunderbolts to take out Skarmory, and that is game. Donovan loses this battle and now goes down 3-0 in his first Elite Four series. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to this very special podcast. Hope my commentary was all right. If you guys want to see more, please comment below. Check out if you want to see more action, of course, check out Major League Pokemon at facebook.com/groups/Major League Pokemon. Also, I will put a link to the D-Man's channel, Donovan Hicks, the Man D, sorry, Donovan Hicks, down below on the description. Until next time, this is David telling everyone good night, everybody.